The 7 deadly sins used to be a bad thing. But how come now, all of a sudden, the 7 deadly sins are a good thing? The 7 deadly sins are put up on a pedestal, okay? They want you to be lustful. They want sexual perversion. They want this disgusting behavior. They're promoting it to our kids. They're promoting it in classrooms. They're promoting it in the corporate world. They're promoting it on the media. Gluttony, jealousy, envy, sexual perversion, lust, all these things they're promoting. They want people to accept it. They want people not to care about sin. They want people not to see sin as a bad thing. Why do you think they attack the religious so much? Why do you think they attack Christianity so much? Because Christians will never see sin as a good thing. And they want people to see sin as a good thing. They don't want Christians, because Christians, no matter what the media says, no matter what the school teachers say, no matter what anybody says, Christians say, no, we don't want sins. We don't want the 7 deadly sins. They're evil. They lead you straight to hell, and we don't want it. That's why they're against Christians. That's why they're against religious, because they want people to accept the 7 deadly sins. Okay? Why do you think they're promoting all this? Why do you think they put these people who are for the deadly sins up on a pedestal? Look who's the most famous. Look who's the most famous singer. Look who's the most famous actors. Look who's the most famous social media stars. They all promote this sin, this evil, okay? Why are they doing this? Why? How come before they never did it? They were against the 7 deadly sins. How come they're for it now? Why? Because they've turned freaking male frogs into female frogs. Literally turned male frogs into female frogs with chemicals. The number 2 most used, probably number 1, but they say number 2 most used herbicide in the United States is a chemical that turns 1 in 10 male frogs into a female. Okay, this chemical is banned in 35 other countries. But the US, let's just spray it all over everything. Kind of like, that movie where they sprayed gas all over each other. That's what they're doing to us here. That Zoolander movie, right? Where they're like playing with the gas. And that's what they're doing to us with this chemical, spraying it all over us. And these chemicals that are being sprayed in the air, that we're drinking, that we're eating, that we're breathing in, that's all over our skin, that's everywhere, is inducing people to praise the 7 deadly sins, to live the 7 deadly sins: laziness, sloth, freaking not wanting to work, sexual perversion, wanting to, do this sexual immorality and debauchery and disgusting behavior, envy, jealousy, hatred, all these freaking 7 deadly sins. That's what all these chemicals are doing to us. They're turning men feminine. They're turning women masculine. It's completely inducing the 7 deadly sins on the entire country, and they're trying to do it throughout the whole world. And that's why they are against anybody with a conservative voice. They're against anybody with a religious voice, Christianity, what have you, because Christianity promotes strength of character, going against sin. Sin is always a bad thing. There's good and there's evil. There's right and there's wrong. That's how Christian and religious people think. We are totally against sin. There is nothing that's going to make us enjoy sin and think sin is a good thing. But these people are making billions and trillions of dollars off of inducing this behavior in people. So what do they got to do? They got to normalize it. We got to normalize this sinful behavior. How do we do that? Let's say sin is a good thing. Let's manipulate them through media, television, radio. They put it on the TV, they put it on the radio, nonstop. Boom. Oh yeah, you transitions, chop off your parts. Kids are young enough as 5 to be able to chop off their parts, and they don't need parents' permission. You can't have a gun because that's for evil freedom. That's for evil freedom-loving people. That's for evil Christians. Everything is backwards. They're saying the good is bad and the bad is good. That's what Revelation says is going to be at the end times. Everything's going to be inverted. Good is bad is good. Conservative religious people are like, we want everybody to be strong. We want everybody, and they call it toxic masculinity. They say, oh, you have to be against strength of character. You have to be against strong men. You have to be against, these people. All the people who have these strengths are considered freaking terrorists. They're considering people who are good, who are standing up for their rights, who are standing up for their freedom, who are standing up for the people of the country, who are standing up for their religious rights, who are standing up for the Constitution. Like, the Constitution is an amazing living document, just like the Bible, and it's for the people. It's making people strong. It's making communities strong, but they attack that. So they're turning all sin into good. Oh, do this and do that, and you could be a girl and you could be a boy, and sexual perversion. And now they're trying to, normalize adults who like to touch little kids. They're trying to normalize that. They're trying to look, just Google it. You can see they're trying to normalize this behavior, because I'm telling you, they're trying to make people think that sin is not a bad thing. They're trying to promote the 7 deadly sins like it's a good thing. And if you're actually for helping people, like trying to get people freedom, like trying to get people work out to have, strength of character, psychological and mental strength, like that's what conservatives, that's what religious people want. We want to be strong, independent, work out, work hard, that's what we want. Freedom, God-given freedom. And they're turning people like that, who want to help the world, who want to help people, into the bad ones, into domestic terrorists. That's what they're trying to do. This is the whole crux of their strategy. This is the whole crux of it. Because they're making billions and trillions of dollars off of their chemicals, and these chemicals are inducing 7 deadly sin behavior in people. So they need to normalize it. They need to make it seem like it's good. Because if people start to see like, oh, this stuff turns male frogs into females. This stuff turns people lazy. This stuff turns people weak. This turns people freaking crazy. Then people are going to be against it. They're going to be fighting against all these chemicals. But they don't want that, because they're going to lose money. They care more about profits than they do about the people. They're going to lose money. They're going to lose profits. They're going to, lose everything. So they have all the money in the world, and they can promote their agenda and get people to accept the 7 deadly sins. It's all about the 7 deadly sins. Think about it. It's all about the 7 deadly sins. You got to be against the 7 deadly sins, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, especially lust. Especially lust, because that's the one they're pushing the most hardest, is the freaking lust, okay? Sexual lust, sexual perversion and debauchery, okay? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are they literally just trying to make trillions of dollars? Do they even care? They say they care about us, but they don't promote stuff that actually helps us. They promote stuff that hurts us, okay? Do you guys think that it's all about the 7 deadly sins, that this is what this is about? We need to stand up against the 7 deadly sins, because that's what they're trying to promote. They never try to tell us to work out. They never try to eat healthy. They never try to tell us to, all these things that are actually good for us. Go outside, socialize. They actually told us to do the opposite. Cover your mouth, don't breathe oxygen. All these things. Sit at home on your computer all day. Like, all these things were the opposite of what's good for us. So they say they're doing it to help us, but are they really? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Peace.